Guilty Gear Strive is finally out, and I'm going to be doing something completely new. That's right, I'm ranking my opinions on all the character themes in there. The whole game isn't on there because, well, it's not a character theme, but in advance I'm putting an S tier because it's awesome. I'm extremely hyped to play this game. While I might not have the ability to play it for my channel, I'll be playing it in my spare time. A little something different. Today I'm going to rank the themes of the Guilty Gear Strive characters, and yeah. So obviously we got, your soul bad guy, you got all the characters, playable characters here, except for a DLC because we haven't gotten any news from as of yet. The first DLC character is supposed to come out in July, so that's going to be cool. I can't wait to find out who they are. I've listened to the Strive themes already. I'm going to put them all in a post. So that way y'all can listen to them, so that way you can formulate your own opinions of them during the thing. So we're gonna start off with Souls. Souls theme is not a bad one by any means. It's pretty decent at best. I do like it. It reminds me a lot of I don't want to say it reminds me of Ride the Fire or any of his other themes. But I do think it's nice, and that's all that matters. Overall, I think Soul's theme is pretty nice. It's not terrible, but it's not good. So I think, honestly, Soul's theme is going to have to sit right and nice in the in B tier, honestly. I think it's cool, but honestly, I don't think it's that great. It's not bad, but it's not great. Alright, next up, we have the boy, Kai Kisk. And when I first heard a bit of his theme, I thought it was pretty good. Then I heard the full song, and it gave me huge Lust Sin vibes, like Jin Kisaragi's theme from BlazBlue. And I'm starting to like Lust Sin a lot more. I've listened to it a lot more. And I've listened to a lot of Roared Spark, where I'm not listening to like other banger songs, which I'll get to. But I gotta say, Kai's theme is sitting at a fat A tier at the moment. Next up, we have, of course, y'all know this theme. Well, Guilty Gear players do anyways. We got Mei's theme, Disaster of Passion. This is the most un-Guilty Gear song in Guilty Gear Strive. And it's still pretty good. I love Mei's theme, which is why it's sitting in S tier. Honestly, it just feels unique compared to like the normal metal stuff that Guilty Gear normally does. Like Soul's theme, Kai's theme, they're all still kind of metal. Mei's Disaster of Passion does have a little bit of metal in it, but it's still good enough that I think it's really nice, and I think it works really well for a character like Mei, who's just almost always cheerful. Next up, we have Axel Low. And automatically, we have worst theme in the game. I don't like it that much. I don't like Axel in general. But God, I don't like this theme. Like, especially with the out of the bounds. Whoa. Just not that. It's just not that great. It's definitely not bad. I just don't like it. I wish. No, I don't want to say I wish it did better. Guilty Gear music is just good in general. But it's just not that great. But other than that, I think it's just not my cup of tea, I guess. Alright, and next up we have the Weeb Ninja, Chip Xana, Play the Hero, which I gotta say, I prefer the fan-made title of it, Fight Like a Tiger. But I guess Play the Hero works too. And honestly, I listen to a lot of Chip theme. It's really good. So we're gonna slide that all the way in A tier. My reason for it is I just think it's a really nice song. It has a little nice beat at the beginning, and then as soon as the vocals kick in, it's really nice. And the chorus, spicy. It's awesome. It's really good. If you haven't already listened to Guilty Gear music, now. But yeah. Next up, we have the biggest boy. When I say the biggest boy, I mean Potemkin. Potemkin, the biggest boy who will kill you with and take you down to have help with his Potemkin Buster. That's not very fair if you ask me. I'm not sure if it's nerfed or not. I haven't played the game yet, but I want to. I plan on getting it at some point. But I'm just ranking them based off of music. I'm not ranking them based on how good they are in the game because I have no idea what characters are good or not. But we got Potemkin's Iron-clad Faith. I prefer the like it's the same deal with Chip. I prefer the fan-made title Society because we live in one. But I have to put Potemkin's in B tier. I never was that big of a fan of Potemkin's theme. I thought it was fine at the beginning, like that little bit we heard in the trailer. But other than that, it's just not that. It's not that good. It isn't as impactful as like Kai or Chip's theme. It's definitely below Soul's theme, but it's not May's theme. Which is why I'm putting Potemkin in B tier. It's still a good theme. I just don't think it's that great. And next up, we have the Mad Doctor himself, Faust, who I prefer his theme's original name, well, fan name, which is Colors. And its actual name's called Alone Infection, which, yeah, I guess it's said, but like, why? The name is weird, but the theme slaps. Which is why I'm putting in. It's like, it gives you on a nice perspective of what Faust is probably going to end up being in the story. Like, from the look of it, he still kind of is like crazy sort of demeanor thing. But he looks terrifying. Like, he looks creepy in the theme. And that theme just evokes that perfectly. Like, the first half is like heavy and all that. Well, the first, before the verse. Or before the thing before the, I don't know how you describe it. But that little bit beforehand is really nice. It shows like the split personality between Faust. You got like the dark murderer side and the more happy-go-lucky, goofy character that would shove his fingers up your butt for a super. Yeah, Xana Revis Faust is crazy. Anyways, next up we move to an actual really good theme alongside May and Faust. Love the Subhuman Self, which is Emilia's theme. And honestly, killed it with this theme. Favorite theme in the game. Love it to pieces. Love it to death, actually. The intro for it is really good, even like the trailer version. And then after the opening for it, the way the vocals just smooth in is really nice. Just move right in. It's nice. So this is why I put Emilia's theme in S tier. And oh god, I just love the song. It's such a favorite. Like, I think before like all the themes were revealed, I think, well, okay, from what we had, like before we got the full versions, like I definitely thought that Nigriyuki, which I'll get to, Nigriyuki and Faust theme were gonna be my favorite, and probably Emilia and Zeddo's. We're gonna be, because I originally thought Emilia and Zedd were gonna share one theme because they were revealed in the same trailer, but that's not the case, I guess. So, and speaking of the boy Zeddo, Let Me Carve Your Way. Weird name, not gonna lie. It's not that, I mean, it's okay. Zeddo has always been a cool character to me, but like when I first saw him, like fun fact, when I first saw Zeddo before I knew anything about Guilty Gear, I kind of just called him Edgy Dio. And it's kind of funny because I think the Japanese voice actor for Zeddo also voices Dio in the Japanese dub. And Eddie is essentially just a stan, I think. But, I don't want to just compare characters to JoJo's. But, anyway, Zeddo seems going to sit in B tier. Instrumental is tight. The vocals for some of it are pretty good. But no. I definitely think it's nice. Like, it's not A tier. No, it's high B tier. I guess same for Chip would be high A tier, and I meant this for B tier. And honestly, these have no particular order. I like all of these songs equally. Alright. Ramithal. And honestly, I think all the songs are great. This is definitely an example of a really good song from Strive. Like, the instrumental is the best part of the song. But the vocals are not that great. Like, okay, the vocals are fine sometimes, but, like, once it gets to the chorus, just kind of just, no. I definitely think this is one of the songs that should have been without that shouldn't have vocals. Like, I don't think there should have been some songs that shouldn't have vocals, some that should have vocals. I'm not sure which ones, but I definitely do think Ramithal is without a doubt one of those themes that does not need the vocals. But I do think some of the vocals are nice, which sucks because I love Ramithal's theme. It's cool, but you know what? High B tier. It's higher than Zato, but it's lower than Kai, and I might as well move Souls over. Leo White's Fang. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot this character was in the game. I always forget he's a character. And honestly, my opinion on Leo's theme is the same as it was when I saw that little bit of it from his trailer. The beginning of it is phenomenal. It's loud and bombastic. The vocals are nice. Well, we got vocals recently, but the vocals are nice. But the instrumental for the rest of the song is so lackluster. Which I guess, but it's so weird. Like I prefer the opening bit of it over the rest of the song. It's definitely better than Axel's theme. That's for sure. I don't like Axel. But there is one bit of it that I've heard is comparable to a sea shanty, which I kind of find it kind of funny. I need to work on that sea shanty. But other than that, I think this whole theme is just so lackluster. Like, Leo's a cool character, not a character I'd play personally. Like, honestly, I never touched Leo Nixard. But it's such a good theme. It's such a weird theme. Like, it's good at the beginning, but near the end, it just kind of loses its touch. And honestly, it just kind of makes me sad. I do like the title, The Hellfire, and the chorus for it. The chorus is probably the best part of the song. Not gonna lie. Next up, we have Nigriyuki's theme, What Do You Fight For? And honestly, this was contender for best theme in the game before like all the themes were revealed. And honestly, this whole song is just great throughout. I love Nigriyuki's theme. Nigriyuki looks like a pretty fun character, and whatever lore that he has, it's interesting. Honestly, I want to play Nigriyuki. It'll be my new trio because in what is it? In XX Core Plus R on my Switch, and on Xard Red 2 on my PlayStation, I've made Dizzy, Soul, and Jam. But Dizzy and Jam are in Strive. So I'm thinking my new trio of terror would be Soul, Nigriyuki, and Jovana, which I will get to Jovana in a bit. But honestly, Nigriyuki's theme, kick ass. Higher than May. Oh, actually, hold on. Yeah, higher than Emilia's, but it's so good. Yeah. Honestly, the whole thing about What Do You Fight For is so great. I might actually put it in tier of its own. Hold up.
Bring it out, keep grinding, diving deep like cold steel. I won't face my doom, sayonara. Well done, how dare you? Never too late.
I'm putting Nigriyuki's theme in a tier of its own, just for how good it is. That's how good it is. It gets its own tier. But yeah, Nigriyuki's theme. Listen to it. That's probably my favorite theme in the game, alongside Emilia's and May and Faust's. Anyways, next up we have Jovana's theme, which is called Trigger, which again I preferred the fan name for it, Eye to Eye. Yeah, this is. I've heard people compare this song to like music from the Beastie Boys. Which I'm not gonna play Beastie Boys music for the sole reason of I don't want another copyright strike on my channel. So, Trigger. Trigger is an easy A tier. It's not as high. No, hold on. Actually, no. It's higher than Chip's theme, without a doubt. It's higher than Chip's theme, but it's not as great as Faust's theme. Honestly, this theme is just really great. I think it's neat. I think it's great. I love it. It pumps me up, basically. And it's definitely not a bad song. It doesn't really. It helps that Jovana's a pretty cool character. And like I said, she's going to be my aforementioned trio of terror. even though I'm probably not going to be that great in the game. Next up, we have another character with a weird title for his theme. Angie Mido with Rock Parade. Now, honestly, opening for this song, right off the bat, it hits you hard. I love the opening for it. It's best theme. That opening alone makes it for the best theme. But other than that, the whole song is just kind of lackluster. Like, okay, there are bits before like the first verse that I think, okay, yeah, it's pretty nice. But I do think I don't think it's B tier. I definitely think it's, oh crap, no, yeah, A tier. It's not better than Kai's theme, but it's not worse than Ramithal's theme. That's how I feel about it. Other than that, I think it's really nice. I'm happy to see people who wanted Angie back in the game for them to get their character back. I never really liked Angie. Like, when I played him for a bit in XX Action Core, I thought he was just kind of, he didn't really make much sense to me. But I'm happy for the people that got Angie in the game. And finally, we have the OG boss character. Well, not the OG, that was Justice. Ino. Or Ano. So, instrumental, pretty decent, not gonna lie. I definitely, like, I know it's another character I really don't like. But this is such a good theme. I like this theme. Pretty good, actually. Like, I know it's a weird character to me, because I don't really understand how she plays. Like, I only know that she has the floating dash, which, other than that, it's just kind of eh. But, this is such a cool, it's a decent theme. It's better than Leo's theme, but it's not worse than Potemkin. It's worse than Potemkin's theme. That's all I'm saying about Ino's theme. Anyways, so this is and the chorus for the theme. That is such a good song. And I know Smell the Game isn't on here, but that goes right into S tier because that is such a good song and it's iconic as well. It's not like it's not Break a Spell. And it's not a Heavy Day, but oh my god, it's such a good song. I love Smell the Game. And I'm happy it actually, and I kind of got it right when I said, oh yeah, it's gonna be the opening for the game. But anyways, yeah, this is my Guilty Gear Strive theme tier list. You got What Do You Fight For in its own tier, Love Your Subhuman Self, Love the Subhuman Self, Disaster of Passion, and Alone Affection. S tier, Trigger, Play the Hero, Roar the Spark, and Rock Parade. In A tier, Necessary Discrepancy for Find Your One Way, Let Me Carve Your Way, Armor-clad Faith, and Requiem in B tier. And C tier we got Leo and Axel. But yeah, thank you guys so much for checking out my Guilty Gear Strive theme tier list video. This is purely my own opinion. If you have your own opinion, that's fine. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, smash like and subscribe if you want. I don't really care. And it's going to be Dizzy leaving. See ya.